Before you click away, let me be clear. If you're actually drowning in debt, this isn't that video. This is for people who earn money, pay their bills, and still feel financially tight for reasons they can't explain. There's a money problem most people have that never shows up on a spreadsheet. It's not debt, it's not income, it's not even spending. It's quieter than that. You can have a good salary, you can pay your bills, you can even be responsible and still feel constantly behind. Not broke, not failing, just uneasy. Like your money is slipping through your fingers, even though nothing is technically wrong. Most people assume that feeling means they need to earn more. That's the mistake, because this problem follows people at every income level. And if you don't name it, it quietly drains your energy, your confidence, and your ability to build real wealth. Today, I want to talk about that problem, why no one explains it, and how to fix it without extreme budgeting, financial guilt, or turning your life into a spreadsheet. Let's start with the feeling. You open your bank app. The number isn't alarming, but it isn't calming either. You hesitate before buying things you can afford. You delay decisions. You feel a low-level stress around money that never fully turns off. You don't panic. You don't spiral. You just feel tight. This is the quiet money problem. It's when your money is technically fine, but mentally unavailable. And because it's invisible, most people assume the solution is more income. So they work more, push harder, chase the next raise or side hustle. But the feeling doesn't go away. Sometimes it gets worse. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If your money feels chaotic at one income level, it usually feels chaotic at the next. Because the problem isn't how much you make, it's how visible your money is to you. Most people don't actually know where their money is going. They think they do, but they don't feel it. Bills are automated. Subscriptions are invisible. Spending happens passively. Money becomes something that leaves quietly. So even when you earn more, your nervous system never registers safety. There's no signal that says you're okay. And without that signal, your brain stays in mild survival mode. That's exhausting. This is the core issue. Most modern money systems remove feedback. Your rent auto-pays. Your credit card auto-charges. Your subscriptions renew silently. You never feel money leaving. And because you don't feel it, you never feel in control. Control isn't about restriction. It's about awareness. When awareness is gone, anxiety fills the gap. That's the quiet money problem. Not overspending, not irresponsibility. Just money moving without acknowledgement. This is where people go wrong. They sense the anxiety and respond with punishment. They download a budgeting app, track every category, set strict limits. It works for about 2 weeks. Then it feels oppressive because budgets try to control behavior without fixing awareness. They focus on restriction, not clarity, and restriction always creates rebellion. The goal isn't to spend less. The goal is to feel your money again. Here's the reframe. You don't need a budget. You need visibility. Money peace doesn't come from saying no to everything. It comes from knowing exactly what's happening. Not in detail, not obsessively, but clearly. When money becomes visible, your nervous system relaxes. And when your nervous system relaxes, better decisions follow naturally. This is simple, and that's why it works. Once a day, you check one number, just one, your primary checking balance. Not to judge it, not to analyze it, just to see it. The act of daily exposure rebuilds familiarity. Familiarity builds safety. Safety reduces impulsive decisions. This alone lowers financial anxiety for most people within weeks. Once a week, you do a short check-in, 5 minutes. You look at what came in, what went out, what's upcoming. No categories, no spreadsheets, just awareness. The goal is not optimization. The goal is recognition. Money behaves better when it's observed. Another hidden drain is constant micro-decisions. Should I buy this? Can I afford that? Is this irresponsible? That mental loop is exhausting. One of the simplest ways to reduce it is separating spending zones. One account for fixed expenses, one account for variable spending. When spending money comes from a clearly defined place, guilt drops. You're no longer negotiating with yourself. There are a couple of simple tools that support this without trying to optimize your life. One is a clean, minimal card holder or wallet. When you carry fewer cards, spending becomes more intentional. You pause for half a second longer. That pause matters. Another is a dedicated notebook for weekly money check-ins. Not a planner, not a tracker. just a place to write 3 numbers once a week. Physical writing slows the brain down, and slower decisions are better money decisions. These aren't magic, they just restore feedback. Here's something that matters. Feeling uneasy about money does not mean you're bad with money. It usually means you were never taught how to feel safe with it. Most people were taught, earn more, don't mess up, figure it out alone. No one taught regulation. So if you feel tense around money, that's learned behavior. And learned behavior can be unlearned. Real financial confidence isn't flashy. It doesn't feel like adrenaline. It feels boring. You don't think about money all day. You don't avoid checking accounts. You don't flinch at normal expenses. Money becomes quiet. That's the goal. Not hustle, not optimization. Quiet. If this problem took years to develop, it won't disappear overnight. And that's okay. Consistency beats intensity. Small, repeated moments of visibility rebuild trust. Trust rebuilds calm. Calm allows wealth to grow. The quiet money problem thrives in silence. Once you name it, it loses power. You don't need to punish yourself. You don't need extreme systems. You need awareness, consistency, and compassion. That's it. If this resonated, that's not an accident. This channel is about calm, modern money habits that actually work in real life. If you want more conversations like this, you can like the video and subscribe. It helps the channel grow and keeps this kind of content coming.